The Congress Party Vice President Rahul Gandhi has reacted strongly to attack on journalists at Delhi's Patiala House Court. He's condemned the attack. He is in Shiv Sagar district in Assam. He said journalists are facing the wrath for speaking out. The way journalists were beaten up was very wrong. We condemn it, said Rahul Gandhi in Sagar in Assam. He also accused the government of trying to saffronize education. Rahul Gandhi said that efforts are being made to put an RSS vice chancellor at every university, and he said this is what students are speaking out against, and this is something that has irked the students. They are putting RSS VCs in every university and college. They are trying to suppress the voice of the students, said Rahul Gandhi as he spoke to journalists.
पत्रकारों को जिस प्रकार मारा गया कोर्ट में वो सरासर गलत है, बिल्कुल गलत है और हम इसको कंडेम करते हैं। यूनिवर्सिटीज में, कॉलेजेस में आरएसएस के वाइस चांसलर्स बैठाए जा रहे हैं। हर कॉलेज में आरएसएस का वाइस चांसलर बैठाया जा रहा है और जो स्टूडेंट्स का एक्सप्रेशन है, जो उनके दिल की बात वो बोलना चाहते हैं, उसको दबाया जा रहा है। They are suppressing the voice of Indian students, whether it is in Delhi, in Hyderabad, in Lucknow, in all the universities across the country. And we will not accept this, we will fight this. People are more than welcome to have their opinion, but they have no business imposing their opinion or crushing other people's viewpoint. And that is what the RSS is doing in India, and it is trying to do it in the fields of Assam as well. Thank you very much.
Today Getful program in this.
Yes, thank you. I had a very nice time. I had a very nice visit to Assam. I always like coming to Assam. Thank you for the hospitality.
I am a senior most congressman.
Come.
I have worked with Hitler.
Come, give me a Thank you.
India Today's Ashar Ahmed Khan now joins me for more on the story. Ashar, the Congress Vice President reacting to this, condemning attack on journalists, and he's seeing a bigger, sinister design in what he's calling is saffronization of education here.
Well, absolutely. That has been the charge of the Congress party, that it is the BJP and the government which is trying to saffronize all universities and educational institutions. This is something which they've been fighting against. That's what the Congress party is saying. And now the Congress Vice President, who's touring Assam before the elections, hitting out at the BJP and the central government once again, and also speaking for the journalists.
Okay, what he's also saying is that they are suppressing the voice of students in Delhi, in Hyderabad, in Lucknow. We will not accept it. We will fight this. Ashar, take us through the details of the Congress party's strategy trying to harness the student support.
Well, we've seen that in the last couple of months. He's been to Pune FTII, he's been to JNU, he's been to Hyderabad Central University, and he's also been to colleges in Bengaluru and also in Mumbai. So clearly there is an outreach program which advisors of Rahul Gandhi have chalked out for him, where he's visiting select colleges and universities, trying to put across the view of the Congress party, and also saying that it is time that people stood up for free speech.
Okay. Stay with me for a moment. For the benefit of viewers just joining us, let's listen into the Congress Party Vice President before I get you more on the story.
पत्रकारों को जिस प्रकार मारा गया कोर्ट में वो सरासर गलत है, बिल्कुल गलत है और हम इसको कंडेम करते हैं। यूनिवर्सिटीज में, कॉलेजेस में आरएसएस के वाइस चांसलर्स बैठाए जा रहे हैं। हर कॉलेज में आरएसएस का वाइस चांसलर बैठाया जा रहा है और जो स्टूडेंट्स का एक्सप्रेशन है, जो उनके दिल की बात वो बोलना चाहते हैं, उसको दबाया जा रहा है। They are suppressing the voice of Indian students, whether it is in Delhi, in Hyderabad, in Lucknow, in all the universities across the country. And we will not accept this, we will fight this. People are more than welcome to have their opinion, but they have no business imposing their opinion or crushing other people's viewpoint. And that is what the RSS is doing in India, and it is trying to do it in the fields of Assam as well. Thank you very much.
Today Getful program in this.
Yes, thank you. I had a very nice time. I had a very nice visit to Assam. I always like coming to Assam. Thank you for the hospitality.
It's a day of protests and counter-protests inside and outside the Jawaharlal Nehru University. Now a section of teachers have also reacted. India Today's Jugal Purohit now joins me for more on the story. Jugal, the teachers were also a part of this protest, the one inside in favor of students, but there were also others. So are the teachers also now split, Jugal?
Well, Gaurav, I couldn't really hear you well, but I believe you were talking about the teachers. What I can tell you, Gaurav, is that this morning we had seen a sort of show of strength by the Teachers Association out here, who had marched about a kilometer inside the Jawaharlal Nehru University, then sought an appointment with the VC, and at about 4:15, just a few minutes from now, there is going to be a general body meeting of the Teachers Association. Meanwhile, I also met another group of teachers who had very, very contrarian views to what we've been hearing so far. This is a group of professors from the Jawaharlal Nehru University. They say that they believe that for the last 3 to 4 years, there was complete lawlessness in the university. The administration was afraid of taking a stand, was afraid to take on this indiscipline, and they say that they are glad that it is about time that the administration has taken a stand. They also believe, they say, that there is an organized propaganda to somehow depict a picture of martyrdom when that is not the case. They also said to us, Gaurav, that there is a group of protesters or other teachers and students who are keen not on studying, not on carrying out educational activities, but on disruption and disruptive activities. That's the stand that this group of teachers has put forward. They're also part of the JNUTA, or so they told us. They will be putting their point across. They also said that it is time that the administration of the university is cooperated with. The functioning of the university is not affected, and they said that the strike is completely illegal. Gaurav, if I may just add one final point about the JNU-SU President Kanhaiya. They said very, very categorically that as teachers, as professors, we do not like that our students are behind bars. But then this is a rather serious case, they say, and they say that it is time that the investigating agencies are allowed to carry out their investigation. There is no point in pressurizing anyone or prejudging events. That's the
Stay with me for a moment, Jugal. Let's quickly listen into reactions that are coming in. I have Professor Lata Singh's reaction. Let's listen into her.
We are also very agitated in destroying the institution which has built up a democratic space. I was also a student of this place, and I'm also a teacher of this place. So you should know what is democratic space, and you should let that space. Otherwise, I don't think any democracy or India can ever develop, you know. It is basically an attack on the autonomy of the institutions, and let the institution has its own mechanism.
The Delhi Police Commissioner B.S. Bassi, the Delhi Police is claiming that there is clear evidence against the JNU Students' Union President Kanhaiya Kumar. Police Commissioner B.S. Bassi saying that there is clear proof.